Alright, let's create an amazing website using Next.js. Vercel, my favorite place to upload and host your website. We will need to use GitHub, but don't worry, it's going to be super easy. We are also going to use the most advanced AI-powered code editor, Cursor. And I already asked the most advanced AI right now how to do the project from A to Z, so you won't have to. Let's get started. First, we will need NVM, the node version manager. Type NVM list to see if you already have some installed. If you don't have NVM installed, you type NVM install. After installation, you hit NVM use latest. And now we run npx node package execute. You type create next app at latest, and then you name your project. And hitting enter on this command will create your website just like that. We will use TypeScript. It's the new hot shit. ESLint helps with integration and debugging. Tailwind CSS will help with rapid prototyping and consistency. It is industry standard to put all your code in the src directory. Yes. We will definitely need an app router, but no TurboPack just yet. No customization, and watch as your app is getting conjured out of nowhere. Our website is already alive within our computer. Let's run it. You navigate to your project folder and you hit npm run dev. You may have to allow Node.js to access your private network. And in the background, our website is getting built. It will take a while, and sometimes you have to right-click on the CMD to refresh it. Our default website will be available on localhost 3000. You grab this and you paste it in your browser. And boom! There you go! You have created a website running locally on your computer. Congratulations. And now you have the website running in your command line. So you want to open a new command line to keep going. And that's when you come to github.com. If you don't have already, you create a profile, and on the top right corner you click your repositories. And boom! You create a new repository. I'm gonna name mine Indulgence. And after you've had a sip of coffee, you can set it to private. Nobody's supposed to see this. And just like that, you create your repository. And you will need to grab these 4 commands and add them one by one. But beware! Do not type it in your command line running your website. Paste it in a fresh command prompt. And with this command, we will link our project running locally to our GitHub repository. Once it's linked, we push it, which is a fancy word for uploading. Once we ran the command, we navigate to GitHub to see if it actually got uploaded. You click on your project, and now our project is uploaded to GitHub. And that's when you type vercel.com. You create a profile, you click on it, and we smash account settings. Authentication, and this is where you link your GitHub to your Vercel. Boom! Once you've done that, you come to dashboard and you add a brand new fresh project. And with one single click, we will import our GitHub repo. Boom! And to make our website come alive for anyone to see on the internet, you hit deploy. And you watch as the website is getting compiled and built in real time. Congratulations, brother. You have created your first online website. And now, if anyone, anywhere in the world types your URL, your website will just show. But remember, all we did was taking this website running locally on the localhost 3000 and pushing it through GitHub all the way to Vercel to turn this into the website that you want. You'll have to come to Cursor. Go to Open Project. We click Open Project or Open Folder, and you select your project folder. And boom, you have all your files. But you need to add the composer. It's up in the top right corner. And here is the most important choice you're gonna make. Which super intelligent AI you're gonna use to help you coding that website. I'm tempted to try o3mini. Let's see what it can do. Let's explain O3 what we want. You have to come here to src/app because that's where your page.tsx lives. Right click, add files to Cursor, and add the file to Cursor Composer. And boom, it's right here. Alright, so I spent an hour describing to O3 what I want the website to be about. and I pasted it right here in the composer. And as you can see, it added all these green lines and it took away all those red lines. So our page.tsx has changed completely. Now you go back to our localhost 3000. Our website is still the same old one. And as soon as you accept the changes, the whole website will be updated in real time. You may have to come back to this terminal and right click. And as we navigate back to localhost 3000, our website has just been created. And the website does exactly like I asked it to do. The menu over here stays always on top, getting transparent. From this point on, every time you want to update your website, you just hit git add period. Don't worry about these warnings. Your second command is git commit -m and your message. This is just the name of the current update. And git push origin main sends our project up into the cloud. If you come back to GitHub, you can see that we already have a deployment. This was the Vercel deployment of our default website. Our new updated website failed to deploy. This will happen a lot. You come right back to Vercel, selecting our project, and here's where you find what went wrong. So you go ahead and grab this error message, you copy it, and you paste it back to cursor and let o3 figure out what went wrong. o3 removes this line and adds these 2 lines of commands. Let's accept it. And 0 seconds after, you can go back to your browser and see if it works locally. Locally, no problem. Let's push it to GitHub again. You'll have to do this a lot. Remember, it's always git add period, command number 2, git commit -m and your message. And number 3, git push origin main. Let's do it. And as you're coming over to Vercel, you click on your project and the deployments. Over here you can see in real time as your website is being generated. Let's click on it. And it is ready again. It fucking worked. But wait, what's this weird URL? I want my project to have a simple to remember URL. And this is the one that we had originally. So now all you gotta do is have a sip of your coffee and hit refresh. And voila, your website is up for all the world to see. Congratulations. But what if you want an even cooler URL for your website? You navigate to your dashboard, you hit domains, and then you smash buy. And right up top, you type the domain you want to buy, and this will give you a bunch of options which you can buy. It's a one-click thing, you hit buy, bang. But wait, it's not done yet. Once you've bought your domain, you gotta navigate back to your own project. And right up here, you gotta go to domains. You hit edit, and this is your default domain. You will always have this. But now you can choose between your new custom domains. Congratulations, you have reached 90% of our course. And here's how you're gonna proceed in the remaining 10%. You ask Cursor to do a modification of your website. After reviewing what it did to your code, you always have to double check. You accept it. You come to localhost 3000 and you see if the website works. Sometimes you need to hit F12. Over here is where you change the view between desktop and mobile. Your website must work on all devices. But inevitably, you're gonna get errors. This is where they show. You hit console. If you find an error here, which prevents your website from even loading, you copy the error and you give it right back to Cursor. Once your website does what you want it to, you come to the holy command prompt and you type out our 3 magic words. Add, commit, push. And then you come back to Vercel and check in your project under deployments as your new updated website takes shape. I hope the video helped. Make sure to smash like and subscribe, and please comment below if you have errors that you've encountered for others to learn from. And of course, please share the URLs to your websites. Dear minds, biological and digital, I love you all.